Today is the day that the episode 2 for the amazing digital Circus releases. And within one day of just premiering the episode on YouTube, it has already gotten over 170,000 likes. But let's get into the stuff that you need to know before watching the new episode. In this video, we will go through most of the teasers for episode 2 and what those teasers might have revealed. Let's get into it. Sometime after the release of episode 1 and its huge success, we got a very special teaser that revealed the amazing digital circus being made into a series.
A pilot to the amazing digital circus reached our goal of 1 view and will now be upgraded to episode 1 of the amazing digital circus full series!
Is that how that normally works?
Shut up!
And in the teaser, we actually got a little sneak peek of the new NPCs for the upcoming episode. The first one being Gummy Goo, who's presumably the villain of episode 2, but we will see about that because I might have some doubts which I made a theory about on my channel, so check it out after finishing this one. The second one is Orbsman, who I think is just a friendly character who serves everyone, like a cool and chill type of NPC, because he seems to be standing in a fast food restaurant and he's just looking really innocent. Well, Glitch also captioned this leak on their Twitter with, "This is Orbsman, but you already knew that. He's everyone's favorite character." So that might have confirmed my thinking. The third one is the tape recorder, and this tape recorder might actually be one of the most important things in episode 2, because I theorized that this tape recorder might be a gateway to them getting their memories back. The fourth one is Fudge Monster. I don't think he's anything special, other than just being one of the dangers of the Candy Desert. We also saw him in the trailer for episode 2, where he's using his abilities and presumably making the circus members dizzy, and then also nearly eating them while they're on the truck that we see so much in the trailer. The fifth one is a ghost-like seal, literally what it says on the wiki site for TADC, whom I believe could be related to Martha Mildenhall. The sixth one is Princess Lulalalu, who's the princess of the whole Candy Canyon Kingdom. I have mixed feelings about the princess, but my theories about her might come true in episode 2. The seventh one is Martha Mildenhall, and she is also a ghost-like character, and that is why I believe the ghost-like seal might have a relation to Martha Mildenhall. The eighth and last one is just a blue mannequin, and is actually just one of the citizens of the Candy Canyon Kingdom, because we saw a whole bunch of mannequins in the trailer for episode 2 who were cheering for the arrival of the circus members. I think all of these characters will have a huge important role in the upcoming episode, because why show them if they aren't of any importance? Now, I don't everyone will have the same impact on the story, but rather that some of them will be way more impactful in future episodes. And that was pretty much it for the teaser of TADC becoming a series. Let's get into some leaks that we got from Glitch's Twitter. The first teaser was the Fudge Monster, and the caption for that leak was, "This is Fudge Monster. He's made out of fudge, and I believe he isn't any important character, but rather a dangerous entity living in the Candy Desert. There might potentially be more of his kind, but we will see about that. We do know that he was about to eat the circus members in a scene in the trailer for episode 2. Even Jax was nearly falling into the Fudge Monster's mouth. The second teaser was Orbsman, and the caption for that leak was, "This is Orbsman, but you already knew that. He's everyone's favorite character." And again, I don't think he has that much importance, just like the Fudge Monster, but we will probably see him serving the circus members, and he might help them with discovering something truly terrible that is happening in the Candy Canyon Kingdom. But who knows? We will get to see that in episode 2. The third teaser was Kane holding his hat with all the circus members inside apart from Zooble. And we actually know that Zooble won't be a big part of episode 2 because Gooseworks answered a couple questions from fans, starting with, why does Zooble barely appear in the recent teaser? Are they not going to be a major part of episode 2? And her reply was, Zooble's not in episode 2 very much, but fear not. There will be a lot more Zooble in episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The next question, why doesn't Zooble like to go on adventures? And her reply was, have you seen these adventures? And now, on to the last question. Can we get some out of context Zooble dialogue from episode 2? And her reply was, Zooble does not have very much dialogue in episode 2, I'm so sorry. All of these questions and answers pretty much confirmed that Zooble won't be a big part of episode 2. She's probably just roaming around the circus or just staying moody in her dorm room. But this teaser does actually have an importance because we do know that they are having their adventure in the Candy Canyon Kingdom, but who would have thought that nearly everything from the kingdom would be candy? The fourth teaser is where things get way more interesting. In the teaser, we're in the Candy Desert, and we see everything around the circus members, Pomni, Ragatha, and Gangle, set on fire, while Kane is looking at them with a chef's hat on his head as he's cooking because of the fire, and if you didn't notice, there's actually a cake in the middle also being on fire. And then, weirdly enough, we see Gummy Goo in the background, trying to look for something. My interpretations for this teaser is just that the whole adventure is going to be a mess. Something stupid is going to happen, and they might be totally confused on how to complete the quest set on the Candy Canyon Kingdom. Now let's get into the fifth teaser. On the teaser, we see Pomni and Jax running because of the citizens of the Candy Canyon Kingdom chasing after them. They don't particularly look happy. It seems like they have completely changed because in the trailer for episode 2, all the citizens were cheering for the circus members' arrival. But now, they seem to be mad because of how they are running. And of course, we see Kane floating behind them, enjoying the party that Pomni and Jax is going on. But did you actually notice something in the crowd of the mannequins? Gummy Goo and Kinga are actually there. Let's talk about Gummy Goo first, because he is seen to be the first out of those two. We see him holding his hat with a ridiculously long and elongated arm while having his tongue out. And now onto Kinga. Kinga just seems to be late to the party, because of how far he is behind all of them, and his facial expression is literally just the same as always. But don't get fooled by this. I have actually made a theory about these two, and this specific teaser, because I believe them to have changed the whole plot for episode 2. It's on the channel, so check it out after this one, so you have plenty of theories that might be true before watching the episode 2 of the amazing digital circus. The sixth teaser, and probably the most important one, is this. We see Kinga and Gangle enclosed in a bubblegum dispenser. Kinga just looks like his usual self, but Gangle is looking so scared. Behind them, we see Kane, and just from this teaser alone, I believe Kane to be the ultimate manipulator of all time. He has a manipulative hand gesture behind the bubble gum dispenser that Kinga and Gangle is in, and I think this symbolizes something. Everyone trapped inside the bubble gum dispenser is being controlled by those who are outside, and in this context, I think Kane has the absolute control over everybody who's in the circus, besides Pomni, because Pomni might have done something since she's outside the bubble gum dispenser. Speaking of Pomni, we see her outside with Gummy Goo. Gummy Goo's body is cut in half. What even happened? Now on to the last and final teaser that Glitch has released right before the drop of episode 2. On this teaser, we see Kane being the sun and looking down upon Pomni, Jax, and Ragatha. I think this is really similar to something from Teletubbies, and if you have watched Teletubbies, you know exactly what I mean. And we see Jax and Ragatha looking up at Kane while Pomni seems to be glitching again. This time not her hand, but her whole body. It seems like she's about to glitch under the ground. Loki thinks that this might connect to the dark pit she was falling into in the trailer for episode 2, but somehow I just think she's overwhelmed by everything, and that is why her body is like that. Those were the teasers for episode 2, and I believe every single teaser had some kind of meaning. Before watching the new upcoming episode, I suggest you watch my theories, so that you might have a better insight to what will happen in episode 2. Maybe my theories are correct, or they will get debunked. Who knows? But let me know down in the comments what you think about my theories, and comment your own theories as well. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and click on this video here.